let me show you something else. Can you see this? It's a little wooden old-fashioned school desk, and look what it says on top of it. Homeschool Matthew, or Matt, with a little apple and some years on it. Are any of you being homeschooled right now? Well, when Matthew was in third, fourth, and fifth and sixth grade, Papa and I prayed about homeschooling him. Thought it'd be best for him, and God answered our prayers, and we did that. Let me show you some other things. Hey, look at this. You know what this is, or you know the shape of it. It's a cross, isn't it? Easter's coming up. We know what crosses are. And do you see the name that's written on there? Sarah. And look on the back of it. Something special with a cross happened on that day in Sarah's life. You can ask Sarah about that. Now here's something. Oh, let me see if I can get that back in here. Now here's something interesting. I bet you don't know what this is. This looks like a black tube, doesn't it? But on the bottom of it, it has the name Rachel. And let's look and see what's inside. What do you think's inside? Red lipstick. Now you're going to have to ask Rachel what this was for, but this was something special in school that we prayed for. And God answered that. So we put it in our box. Shadow tray. Look at this. Can you see what that is? It's a little wooden apple core. And on the bottom of it, it has the name Matthew. When Matthew was young, he decided to do some fasting. And you'll have to ask him about why an apple represents him fasting. And you'll have to ask him if he remembers why he was fasting. He was very young. Let's see. Oh, look at there. We recognize that. We know it doesn't float, don't we? Let's see. Let me show you a few more things. These were my grandmother's. Her thimble for sewing, and this is a bakery nozzle. And I loved my grandmother very much, so it reminds me of her. Now, let's look on this. What is that? It's a barn, isn't it? But look what it says on the back of it. It says, Matt, born again. And a date and a scripture, Romans 10:9. You can ask him about that and what that means. Alrighty, this seems like there was something else I was going to show you. Oh, look up here at the top. This is something that we see here in Texas in the springtime. Do you know what it is? Well, I won't tell you what it is, but you ask your moms or your dad what this stood for in our family. All right? Like I said, there's other things, but that's enough for now. Well, next time you come over, you can come back here in the room and look at it for yourself. And you know what? You could make your own family memorial. It doesn't have to be a shelf like this. It could be a box that you put things in. It could even just be a journal that you write things in. But it's important to remember when God does things for us, special things for us. It helps us to remember who he is and what he's done in our life so that we can thank him for it. And when other times come along, we can remember God's always been faithful to us. So you might want to do that with your family. You can talk about it. Also, I might need something else to put up in my memory tray here that reminds me of what we're going through right now, where we're all kind of having to stay in our own house for a little while, I thought about trying to get a roll of toilet paper in there, but it's too big. So maybe y'all can come up with some ideas of what a little something that I could put in there that would remind me of some of the special times that I've had with y'all just talking over the phone. Okay? I love you all. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Oh, I forgot to... Just so you know, this has been a Papa Evie production. However, I think I'm going to change it. I think it should more be an Evie Papa production. What do you think?